Bad trade, yo. Oh my god. Yo, bad trade. Let's do some analysis here. Alright, so currently it is June 12th, 2026, and we're going to be doing some backtest. Let's get it. Let's do some backtesting on some futures on MNQ, because that's my baby. That's my baby. Let's get to it. Let's do some backtest. I'm excited, bro. I love this shit. I love this trading shit. I don't know if I showed y'all, but I have a tattoo. I got candlesticks tatted on me, bro. That's how much I love this shit. Y'all can call it whatever, bro, but like, I really love trading, bro. I just love it. It's just the only thing. Like, that's the only thing that I really want to do is just trade. But yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. So I'm gonna zoom out all the way. I'm gonna do this so I can't see the price action. Go to the replay mode. Start new. April 6, 2025. Let's go to like New York session here at 9 o'clock. So boom. And let's get this party started. So bow. Okay, so let's see what it's looking like. I'm gonna talk through my analysis and everything, so I can, look back on these videos and see what I did wrong, see what I did right, and learn and make some money. So first things first, I'm gonna change my template to blue and black, because it's much brighter. I can see much clearer. 8 o'clock right now. Let's go one more. And keep in mind, this is Friday. Usually Fridays are sell-off days, well, at least for the stock market. And NASDAQ kind of moves similar with the stock market, like SPY and stuff like that. So okay, currently what I noticed is that we're on a downtrend right now. So I mean, my bias is going to be bearish because we're on a downtrend. But let's go to the 5-minute, because that's where the war zone is at, right? War zone's at that 5-minute. So market structure looks like we're going down, creating lower lows, lower high, and then now a lower low. And then what I see here, I see a supply zone happening right here. So boom, got in mark the supply zone. Let's see, price is going up to that supply zone. It hasn't fully touched it yet. Since we're on a downtrend. Okay, boom, it just tapped it. Nice low rejection. Let's see the next candle. Okay, so if my entry is gonna be, so since we are looking for sales, obviously, my next entry is gonna, if it breaks this candle right here, that's gonna be my entry. Stop loss is gonna be right above the supply zone, right there, and I'm gonna be going for a 1-to-2, but I'm gonna take partials at a 1-to-1 risk to reward. So yeah, let's get it. So let's see if it breaks that candle, and it hasn't broken it yet, so I would not enter. So boom, I would have got in right there. Let's go ahead and sell 5 contracts, stop loss right over there. Damn, that's a $3,000 stop loss, bro. I can't, for 5 contracts. Are you serious? But I don't know, that does not seem right, bro. Why is my stop loss that much? That does not seem right. For 5 contracts? Nah. Oh, it's because it's making my entry over here. That's why. It's making my entry over here. See, if my entry would not have been here, my entry would have been right here on this break. Right? My entry would have been on that break. So, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and set that right there. Let this shit play out. So, boom. I would have taken partials right there. Oh, sliding. Okay, so I would have taken partials right there. So I would have closed out. Like 3. So let me go ahead and close out 3. Take that profit, boom. And now I can move my stop loss to break even, which would have been right there. That would have been my break even point. Let's see if it goes to that 1-to-2. Hold that trade out. Okay, it's coming. It's boom, and TP hit. All right, this was a beautiful A+ setup right here, y'all. This was an A+ setup. Why? Because, I mean, supply and demand, right? So we went to the hourly chart, and we noticed that, market was going down. It was going down on the hourly chart. So then we went back down to the 5-minute chart for a closer analysis, and we marked out the supply on the 5-minute and what their price do on the New York session open. it went ahead and dropped a little bit, but then it pushed back up to that supply zone where it wicked. And after it wicked, I guided on that break of candle for a 1-to-2 risk to reward ratio. So that was a W trade. All right, Sunday. I don't really trade Sundays for real.
Keep it playing. Only trade Sundays. Okay, we got Monday. Okay, this is about to be Monday. Let's just go to a fucking New York session real quick. So 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30.
All right, let's pause it here. So it's A. Let's go to the hourly. Let's see how it's looking on the hourly. So on the hourly, I mean, we see that it's continuing down, right? We see that we were on a downtrend right here. Market opened up with the gap right over here, but the gap has not been filled yet. So let me mark the area that's not been filled yet, because gaps always gets filled in the market. So let me just mark that down. But what do we have here? We have this trend that's happening, but it failed to create a new low. So let me mark out this area of support right there. And then where's the high at? So there's the high right here. Let me mark that high out, and then let me also mark this high out here too. And then now let's go back to the 5-minute. We got that area of support happening right here. We also got some demand zones like this right here. A good demand zone. It's that gap that needs to be filled on it too, and also this area as well. So not, I mean, not really. I mean, there is not really a gap there, but this demand zone here, and also this support zone down here, we gotta be looking out for. So let's see what happens. It's not 9:30 yet. Market has not been. New York session has not been opened. Well, it just opened up right there. It did not completely tap that demand zone. Boom! Now it tapped it right there. Let's see what the next candle is. If the next candle breaks above that bull, if the next candle breaks above this, I was gonna say I was gonna get in, but it didn't. But there's this gap right here that it just filled, right over here. This is also a demand zone right here. But since this one got disrespected, let me go ahead and delete this one. But since, you know, we are at an area of support and price is going out from that area, let's go ahead and see what it's gonna do next. If it's bullish, okay, yeah, we would have got in right there for longs on this break of candle right here. Stop loss is gonna be right under that wick, and we're gonna be going for a 1-to-2. But I'm probably gonna take out one contract, and I'm gonna be targeting these highs right here, because market always targets highs. But my stop loss, instead of 3 contracts though, since we're going for a high target, can I change the contracts? I wouldn't hit longs right there. Let's go ahead and hit buy. Stop loss right above that wick. TP for 1-to-2. See what happens next. Okay, boom. All right, so I would have. See if it let me. Oh, now it's letting me. Okay, awesome. So I would have taken out one contract. Would have took profit right there. And then my TP now, I mean, you know, I can move my TP up to like over here. And I would have moved my stop loss to break even, which is right there. And then we just let that shit ride out. See the next candle. Okay, boom. Keep going up. So at this point, since I hit my full target, I'm gonna take out one more position, take profit, and then I would move my stop loss. Yeah, I mean, it's already at break even, but then I would just let that shit ride out. So let's let it ride. Okay, boom. Wow, look at that. See, market is gonna target the highs, right? It's gonna target the highs, right? So let's see if it hits my stop loss. Let's see if it takes out that high. Boom, took out that high, and TP hit. Now this was a beautiful trade right here. I'm gonna go ahead and mark it with that emoji. But let's see what happens next. Market's probably gonna keep on. Okay, nice little pullback. Okay. What do we have here? We had this gap that got filled, but then, you know, the bears did push the price back down again, so I wouldn't really enter longs. Yeah, I would wait for a better area. Like, I mean, there's gaps over here too. There's this demand zone right here. Let's see if price does come back down to that demand zone. which it does not. Looks like it just wants to take off. Yep, it just wants to take off. I mean, I wouldn't really get in buys right there. I mean, it's not really creating a sense of direction at all, because price shot all the way up and now it's just kind of consolidating in this area. But let's see if it comes down to that demand zone. That would be a good area. That would be a good point of interest for me, at least. And it's gonna keep on pushing. All right, cool. So New York session is done. Let's see how Asia session does. But you know, just for our eyes and shit, let me go ahead and mark this low right here, because you know, like I said, market they target lows and they target highs, right? So Asia session might target that low. We just have to see. Just gotta see. Okay, so boom, Asian session. Well, it opened up earlier, but this is that kill zone time, 2000. So let's see what it does. I am ultimately looking for sells here if the opportunity presents itself. So okay, we had that area of supply right here. Let's see if it taps it though, because it hasn't fully tapped it. Let's see what it does here. Okay, let's see if it takes out this area right here. Let me mark it with this, because there are orders stuck up there. Let's see if it liquidity grabs that area. Let's see if it just grabs it. Okay, boom, it just grabbed it. Next candle. If it's bearish, if it has bearish momentum, we might be looking for sells here. That's bearish momentum, but we need like a thick candle to drop, bro. That's not thick enough. Looks like Asian session is kind of getting weaker. Yeah, I wouldn't trade this price action, yo. Unless, hold on. Okay, right here. I mean, it's forming a trend, right? It's forming a trend. I would get in, just for the fucks of it, I would get in like right here on the break of this candle with like a tight stop loss, like tight. And I wouldn't do more than one contract on here. So sell, stop loss. You know, just let's make it even 100, 100, 150. And then my TP is gonna be, I mean, I would target these lows here, but I would do like a 1 to 2, yeah. 1 to 2 is fine. Like $200 right here. I mean, this is not even supply demand. This is just, yeah. See, this is why you follow your rules. Oh, hold on. I mean, shit, it still worked out, but it still worked out though. I got in because there was liquidity here, price went up, and I mean, it failed to keep going up, and then we started seeing weakness, and then we started seeing more volume coming out here with these thicker candles, and I was like, shit, I mean, it's creating lower lows and lower highs. It's going on a downtrend. Like, let me just get in right here, and boom, I got in. I mean, it worked out, but ultimately, this was not an A+ setup, so I'm gonna give this, what emoji should I give it? I'm gonna give this like, bro, yeah, I'm gonna give it like this. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna give it this emoji right here. Yeah, I'm gonna give it that emoji. Okay. Well, let's keep it pushing. 8th of April. Let's wait for New York session to open up. I'm just gonna play it. What time is it? 6, 7. Oh. Yo, hella volume at 7:30 over here. Hella volume. Let me go to the hourly. Let me see how it's looking on the hourly. Let me just hide these drawings real quick. So on the hourly, I mean, we knew that the price was, we knew that price was coming down, and then now it's starting to go back up again. And then where's the high? So we have a hourly high right here. That, I mean, price has to go up and take that out, right? And then obviously our lows are right here. So looks like price is targeting those highs up there. And we also have another high right here, but the main high is right here. So let's see what happens next. I mean now that the trend has shifted, I'm automatically thinking that, you know, it's gonna be bullish. So yeah, 730. See what happens next. I mean, price is shooting up pretty hard right now. Nice little pullback, but I don't really see any demand that has a gap in it, at least. I mean, I see other demands, but look at that, price is going up to that high. Take that high out, boom, took it out. And then we have our other high, which this is the main high that needs to be taken out. So that's where I'm thinking price is headed towards just that high. But I don't really see an entry happening here. I mean, at least for my setup, I don't see an entry. A nice little pullback here. There is area of support right here. The price is probably going to come down to. And then I might enter for longs over there. Okay, boom, tapped into it. Broke it. Head into this gap right here. So if it fills that gap and it starts to break above, okay, boom, tapped it. Now my entry is going to be longs. It's going to be on this break of this candle right here. Stop loss is going to be under right here, and I'm going to be shooting for a 1 to 2, but ultimately targeting that high, right? Ultimately targeting the high up all the way up here. But let's go ahead and see what happens. Let's see if it breaks above that candle. If it does, we would get in. So it did break above that candle, right? So ultimately I would have got in on like 2 contracts on this. So I'm gonna act like I'm actually trading for real. So I would have put my stop loss right there, and my TP would have been up here for a nice little 1.5K. But let's see what happens next. It might be a losing trade, but if it is, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's going up now. Yep, a losing trade. I mean, why was this a losing trade? Because I did not follow my plan. I mean, I'm trading supply and demand. There was no demand with the gap. I mean, I kind of created it. I made it think that it was a gap, but it's not really a high level gap right there. And price was going down. When it shot up, it took out this high. And, you know, when it takes out a high, it's going to drop down and take out a low. So I wasn't really thinking right, but this was ultimately losing setup. So let me go ahead and close this out. Let me go ahead and draw this out like right here. But we do have a supply zone right where that demand zone or that area of support was. But price is moving down pretty hard right now. And at this point, going long on a trend change, going long when the market is going down, that's where I fucked up on. So lesson learned. Let's keep it pushing. What time is it? It's 1400. I mean, I'm not trading. Honestly, bro, I'm not trading at this time, so there's no point in even me looking at the charts right now. But when your Asian session comes up, that's when so look, it took out that high. Now it's going down here to take out this low. So we know that it's going to go down to take out that low, but now we just need a solid entry. We have an area of supply right here. So let's see if price goes up to that area. So price does go up. Does it tap it though? Does it tap it though? It doesn't tap it, but it does not tap it. Okay, there's a solid pullback. Okay, right here, that's a good entry right there. That's the rejection. But there's an area of support being formed right here because price is failing to break this area. It tested it 3 times, it didn't break. So let's see what happens. Asian session, boom. Okay, we see it going up. We see it going up. Now we have a clear break of direction, right? Because you see like price was going down, so low, high, low, boom, 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 and then consolidation, and then boom, shot up. And when it shot up right there, this is an area. Let me make this a little thicker. Hold on. So right here, downtrend, and then a breaking structure, like it's not continuing the trend no more. So let's look for calls now, right? So let me go ahead and remove this. Let's look for long. So what do we have here? We have that support, and inside of that support, we also have a demand zone. Let's see if price comes back down to that area real quick. And if it doesn't, we should be getting in for longs. There we go, it's coming down. Boom. Came in, but it did not break above that candle. The next, if this support holds, I'm getting in longs. If it holds, I'm getting in longs, bro. If the support holds, I'm getting in longs. If it hold, oh boom, it does not hold. It does not hold. It does not hold. Because, I mean, yeah, why would it? I mean, it took out this high over here in New York, and now it's coming down, edge and session coming down to take out this low. So ultimately, if I know that I'm gonna get in shorts right here. I'm not gonna get in 7 contracts. I'm gonna get in 5 contracts for shorts right here for a 1-to-1 risk to reward coming in to take out this low. Let's go ahead and see what happens. If it doesn't pull back, we're good. But if it does and it takes me out, yep, it took me out. Took me out. That was just a bad trade. I mean, why did I even get in on? There was no fucking pullback, no nothing. Now it's a good time to get in for sales. Now it's a good time to get in for sales. Go ahead and take that. Oh my God, it's bad trade, yo. Oh my God, oh my, yo, bad trade, bad fucking trade. Okay, let's do some analysis here. So we knew that it was gonna come down and take out this low, right? But it did not take out the low. It just came in and it tested it, created support right here, which I should have seen after I realized that the price is not breaking that area. I should have known that there was an area of support, and this support got broken. This support got broken here, so I should have known it was an area of support. We knew it was going down. And the trend stopped. I mean, it did not create a lower low. It failed to create it, so we knew there was some type of blockage that was happening here, and then it did create a low. It did create a lower low here, but it rejected it because of that support zone that was created earlier. So we knew ultimately, we should have never got in that trade, but we got in sales anyway. We got in sales anyways right here. So if I had this marked out earlier, I would have been more cautious about it. But I wasn't cautious about it at all, because I would have thought like, hey, if it breaks this candle, then I would have got in. But instead of me saying that, I was like, let me just jump in the trade real quick. And that was my mistake, and that's why I lost the trade. Anyways, let's go on to the next day. It happens, bro. I mean, and I gotta stick with the same risk to reward. I can't be up in the contracts like that, getting emotional. I'm fucking trading on a replay account. I'm gonna do that in the real markets too. So I just gotta control my emotions when it comes to revenge trading and doing all of that. But yeah, let's keep it going. So price came in to this area of demand right here. We're gonna mark it out, and it did have a big gap on it. If it breaks above that candle, I'll be getting in longs like that. So I would be getting in longs right here on this break of candle. Stop loss is gonna be right under this wick for a 1-to-2 risk to reward. Now keep in mind, I did not look at the hourly time frame, but let's just see how this does. Damn, bro, 3 contracts is $900 for how many ticks is that? I might be getting in 2, bro, at this point. I mean, holy shit. Yep, GG's. So, I mean, not really a valid demand zone, because this wick right here took it out. You know what I'm saying? It took it out. Like, it disrespected it. So there was no reason for me to, like, I don't know why I'm even acting quick. It's not even 9:30 yet. What am I doing, bro? Alright. Well, let's see how I'm doing. Okay, now I'm down 900. You see what I'm saying? Like, just getting emotional and shit. Just gotta trade like a robot in this bitch. Alright, it's coming down to that support zone. See if it. Okay, we're going up. Boom, took out liquidity. Boom, sells. Okay. Shorts. Sell. Shorts right here. And shorts right here. Stop loss. Like above that. For 1 to 2. RR. Stop loss. Yeah, I wouldn't put my stop. I would put my stop loss like right here, bro, above that wick. That would be a solid stop loss. Well, maybe I should have put my stop loss where it was. Yeah, I should have put my stop loss. I should have lowered my risk and put my stop loss where it was, because then I would have caught at least a 1-to-1 or close to it. You know what I'm saying? But holy shit, price went up and took out that high that we have marked. It's just booming. It's a booming operation right now. I just gotta stick with my strategy, bro. That's the thing, like, can't be doing random shit. Let's see how Asian session does though. Overall bullish. I mean, we got hella gaps right here that needs to be filled as well. But there's really not any volume like that. Okay. This is looking good right here. We have an area of supply right here. Price came in and wicked it and then dropped, and we're looking, and it broke that candle. I would have got in right here. Stop loss right over there. And since my stop loss is a little smaller, I would get in for like 5 contracts right here for a sell. Stop loss right here for let's do $1,000 risk. Let's do $1,000 risk, and TP is gonna be 2,000 for a 1 to 2. And we're gonna be targeting, to fill in these gaps right here. That's what we're gonna be targeting mainly. So 350, solid. Okay, so at this point, okay, boom. At this point, I'm closing like 3 contracts. I'm taking that profit. All right, taking that profit, and I'm moving my stop loss. Moving my stop loss to like $100. Yeah. Moving my stop loss to like $100 profit. Move my TP down. Just gonna trail it now. Stop loss. Move it down to like 300. Yep. Okay, that's good. Move it down. Just gonna trail it now. That's solid. That's solid. It's gonna trail it. It's gonna keep on trailing it. It's gonna keep trailing it. And boom, took me out. Okay, that was a solid trade. See, this is what I mean. Just gotta follow the fucking strategy, bro. Supply and demand. I gotta stop changing. Gotta stop changing my strategies up, like getting in random trades and shit. Like, gotta stop doing that. Hold on. Let's look at my profit factor here. Because of my fuck ups and shit. Stop fucking up. I gotta stop fucking up. Okay. Profit factor 0.92. Max drawdown 1,500. Yeah. Expected payoff $26. Holy shit. Profitable trades 50%. Alright, well, I'm gonna end it there.